The hero's name is Nian Yi, and he is an ordinary schoolboy. He was buying a cake with the inscription Happy Birthday. The hero was heading home and was anticipating the reaction of his beloved sister, whose birthday is today. The main goal of the hero was to earn a lot of money to ensure a good life for his family. The father of the family went missing when the hero and his sister were very young. The hero was opened the doors by his mother, whose name was Nan Chu Chu. At the same time, my sister was returning home after she again failed to find a job due to her age. There was no light on in the house, so she thought that there was no one, but after she opened the door, she was greeted with a firecracker. Her mother immediately picked up the girl and congratulated her on her birthday. The hero put candles in the cake and told the girl to make a wish. Standing in front of the cake, she wished to always be close to her brother and mother, as well as find a job to help them financially. Hero dwarfed his sister about her desire, and Mom said not to tell, because then it will not come true. The hero turned around sharply and saw strange people outside the window. No one except the guy noticed them, and Mom called him to eat cake. The enemies invaded the house by breaking the window. These people were Feimin's disciples. The whole family was horrified to see them. One of the enemies went to the mother of the family in order to kill her. They ignored questions about how they were able to find the hero's family. The mother ordered her children to run away while she detained the enemies. The hero resisted the mother's decision, but she used a ring that moved the hero and his sister to another place. Flying away to another space, the hero saw his mother being killed. In the evening of the next day at the car dump, the hero called his sister Zasonia because her hair got tangled. The girl forgot the events that happened before and was interested in the question when they would go home. The hero promised her to return in a few days. The guy gave his sister a knife and told her to take care of herself until he was gone for a long time. The hero was glad that his sister had forgotten the horror they had to go through. The hero went to his old house. He found that everything inside was destroyed, and he was also upset that his sister did not even have time to eat a piece of her favorite birthday cake. In the corner of the room, the hero noticed a syringe. At the same time, the girl heard strange sounds and went to their source. There she saw cats, which the girl immediately liked. The enemies caught up with the sister and attacked her. The girl hugged only the animal she found and prepared for death, but the hero intervened, who ordered people to stop. My sister told me that these people suddenly appeared and attacked her. One of the attackers ordered the hero to stay out of business. The hero was incredibly angry. The enemy did not take long to figure it out and intended to attack the guy. Suddenly, the hero's body was reminded of an unknown force, and he was covered with a blue aura. She went to attack the enemies. His attack made the man laugh, but the result was that the enemy lost 2 fingers. He began to scream in pain and get angry, as the newly awakened youth was able to injure him. When the hero heard about the awakening, he realized that magic appeared in his body. The enemy had regained his fingers and was just furious. At the same time, there were people in the expensive car who tracked the fluctuations of the force. They intended to find those people and punish them, since the dump was an illegal territory. At the same time, the enemy again directed a flurry of attacks at the hero. He managed to tie the guy up. The hero immediately thought about how to get out. He could control things from a distance, and by concentrating he was able to take off his shackles. This angered the man even more. One of his partners offered to help, but he said that he was playing with the hero and would cope with everything himself. The enemy became Yaodazi and intended to kill the hero with a strong attack. The guy was seriously injured and ordered his sister to run with the last of his strength. The enemy's partner used magic to prevent the girl from escaping. The hero was furious and raising objects around in the air shouted to the enemies to let go of his sister. The enemy was amused by this, and he intended to finish off the hero. But the guy didn't just give up. He ran up to the enemy and struck a strong blow right in his face. Other enemies, seeing what the hero was doing, were very excited, because by emitting such fluctuations of power, he could attract other guys. One of the enemies said that they should start the main task, but it was too late. The guys the enemies were talking about had already arrived. When they saw these people, they were scared, because they were of the 3rd level, and they could not cope with them. The man who arrived ordered his subordinates to seize the violators. The man with the krill headed for the enemies, but the girl attacked him with fire, which gave them time to climb the fence. One of the people who gave chase to the enemies was surprised by their running speed. The hero interrupted these people with a shout. He continued to strike at the body of the enemy he was fighting. Seeing this, the guy remembered the legend according to which beginners can become stronger by succumbing to madness. My sister was worried about my brother, and he continued to fiercely strike at the enemy. The enemy's body was covered with wounds, and the hero did not plan to stop. The enemy did not want to die, so with his ability, he clung to the post and pulled himself back a little. The hero was attacked from behind by a man who was trying to catch enemies. But to his great surprise, the hero was able to dodge and immediately went into a counterattack. The hero shouted that they would get behind his sister. The man suggested that the guy had completely lost his mind, since he didn't even know who his sister was. The attacks of the men collided, and eventually they were thrown away from each other. The hero's strength surprised the man, so he decided to take up arms. With cries that he could hit the heart, but hit the shoulder blade, Mskina attacked the hero. The guy was able to catch the enemy's weapon and throw it. The man fell face down on the asphalt, and was angry. He regretted that he had not aimed at the hero's heart. The hero tried to attack the enemy lying down, but he was able to dodge. The hero struck blow after blow, but the enemy easily avoided them. The man loaded his hands with lightning bolts and directed them at the hero, which first immobilized him, and later completely knocked him out. The opponent complains that he had to spend a lot of effort and talks to his partner. Suddenly, there was a hero behind him who was ready to strike. The opponent managed to react and threw the hero away, and his partner attacked the hero with his feathers. What they saw was amazing. The partners discussed that the man was running out of energy, and they needed to figure it out as soon as possible. There was a syringe with some kind of liquid in the hero's neck. He attacked the opponents, which continued to surprise them, since in their opinion, he should have given up long ago. At the same time, the sister was able to free herself from the fetters and, taking a knife in her hands, ordered the opponents to get behind her brother. The man approached the girl and said that he was ready to listen to her. It scared her, and she threatened him with a knife. This made the man laugh. As a result, the hero and sister ended up in the man's car. He explained to them that they were members of the administrative department for gifted affairs. The sister asked the uncle to go to the hospital so that her brother would be treated. The man got angry because the girl called him a girl. The sister was worried about the hero, but the man calmed her down, saying that they would swallow the hero in a moment. Inside, the Polish man found out that the hero had lost too much energy, and he would not survive. At the same time, the sister was talking to the found cat about her experiences. It seemed to her that she had forgotten something. A man came into the room, and a girl from the doorway asked how her brother was. He confessed that the condition of the hero is terrible. The girl began to question and cry. She demanded to take her to him. The man said that the hero died, and they can't give away the body because he is gifted. After these words, the girl was terrified and lost consciousness. The girl was also taken to the hospital, where the man asked the doctor why she did not regain consciousness. The doctor said that 3 types of genes were found in the girl's body, a gifted person and a gene unknown to them. The man immediately dialed the manager. The same was at the body of the hero. The man was selling the hero's body. The girl was hiding in a tree and watching the gifted base. There were a lot of guards there, and she was going to get inside. The girl drew attention to the crematorium car and dropped a tree on the road, which forced her to stop. One of the misfits went to the toilet, and the girl knocked him out by taking the form. The girl arrived at the place. One of the men asked why she was gone for so long. She was already starting to get nervous, but suddenly they started laughing and called her impotent. The girl was sitting near the hero's body, and although it wasn't Xiao Miao she was looking for, she was genuinely sorry for the guy. In the parking lot of the crematorium, the girl was glad that she easily managed to get there. One man stopped the girl and asked who she was. He continued to press questions, and the girl was about to attack, as the man himself suggested that it was a recruit. He started shouting that she had not passed the disinfection. The girl went where the man pointed out to her. The girl went inside and was shocked. There was a huge number of naked men. She tried to run away, but the door jammed. One of the men approached her and asked why she was not undressing. In the basement of the conservatory, the hero began to wake up. He was thrown into a cell where he felt completely exhausted. The hero heard the pleas for help and turned around and saw a mountain of bodies and a monster. The hero was able to dodge the monster's lunge. The monster's strength was great, as he was able to bend the fence. The hero dodged attacks, but received small wounds. At this rate, it will just be eaten. The monster was able to clamp the hero with his teeth. The hero was in pain, so his energy was also absorbed. The hero drew attention to the crystal on the monster's body, and he decided to hit it with all his might. The monster was defeated, and Crystal began to react with a ring that Mom handed to the guy. The guards ran into the cell. They saw the corpse of a monster and an unconscious hero. At the same time, the girl who made her way to the base of the stolen did not know what to do. She summoned a mouse that scared the men. They tried to grab her, but it was useless. The girl cut the pipe, and the room was filled with steam. That's how she was able to escape from that place. The man was informed about what happened in this cell, namely that the hero was able to kill the monster. He went to the archive, and the girl who managed to hear his words decided to follow him. Going inside, this man was furious, as his beloved pet was killed. The man took the hero by the hair and intended to inject the hero with a servant's bone. He did it, and the guy woke up. The hero's body began to hurt like hell, because now the servant's bone was subordinating his nervous system. A man was enjoying this sight. The hero was able to say that he would not become his pet. This shocked the man, since usually at this stage the nervous system is already captured and the person is unable to control himself. The hero released a huge amount of energy, from which the bone embedded in his body broke. From the huge amount of energy, everything around was destroyed and people were thrown a huge distance away. A little earlier, the girl went on a search. There among the mountains of corpses she was able to find Xiao Ming. She was incredibly glad that the girl was alive. When she took off her clothes, she saw a hero who was covered with an incredible aura, which meant that he was able to raise the level. Such events not only surprised the girl, but shocked her, because the guy not only survived, but also raised the level. The man ordered his men to attack the hero, but he used his strength to lift the stones up, which allowed him to easily deal with the enemy's henchmen. The man was angry, and the girl could not understand how a gifted second level could be so strong. The girl understood that with the abilities of the hero, she could save her friend and her village. She moved the girl's body into the ring. The hero felt incredible power. Now he could use it freely. People were scared by such a force, and their head is angry that they were scared by a person with the second level. The commander went to desperate measures. He said that the person who killed the hero would receive a raise and 3 bubbles of green liquid of increasing ability. After such words, they attacked the hero, who, with the help of his telekinesis, easily neutralized the opponents using a grid for this. The head decided to intervene himself, since his people were neutralized. The hero decided to fight, but suddenly the head of the enemies disappeared from sight. Instantly, he was behind the guy and struck. After this attack, a green aura remained on the guy's body, because of which all the hero's power was draining away. The enemy was ready to deliver the final blow, but at the last moment, he was stopped by someone's attack.